Filming with Zach today. He pre-shoe-goos the shoe for guaranteed consistent grip. Actually, what I do like about that is, like, if you're used to the shoe-goo grip right off the gate, then when your shoe rips, you add shoe-goo to it. Because I usually pre-shoe-goo right here, because I always rip in the same spot. And I think you flick with your sole. I flick with the side of my foot. I also, and I don't know if anyone else gets this, I'll get a hole right here. You ever gotten a hole right there?
No, because I don't skate like you.
But what trick would cause that? I don't do Caspers. You do Caspers. Actually, you've never done a Casper.
I've never done a Casper.
I just got some comments about that joke the other day. I was like, I don't know why that joke just never gets old. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's funny still, too.
What joke?
Where every time you do a Casper, I'm like, wait.
I've literally never done a Casper.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so Zach's warm-ups, they're usually pretty reasonable. 50-50, 5-0. That's a fun one just to toss out there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That new trick I just learned.
What's funny is, like, it looked like your feet barely got under it. It was just, like, tumbling around, and he just flipped it over.
I was trying to front heel. Just get that shit out of the way now.
So yeah. Oh, downhill from here, people. I don't really see Zach do front lips. Definitely don't see him do back smiths.
That sucked.
There's the Casper. Doesn't really do front feebles. He's doing all the tricks he doesn't really do. That's right, back feebles for good skaters only.
Tried to ollie out like an idiot slapping.
You just tried to do all my tricks.
Yeah, slap the it.
People don't realize that backside nose grind from the side of the ledge instead of going straight over is a completely different trick. I think that's so easy to get, like, to stick on when you try to come from the side to do back nose grinds.
To me, it's way harder to go over.
Really?
Yeah, it's just sketchy.
Just to go over, though, it's just a nose manual on the edge of the ledge. What you're doing is an actual trick.
I don't know. I see, like, Craig, he'll, like, not just nose grinds, but, like, every trick, he'll just go over the obstacle.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Yeah, but he'll do that with, yeah, like you said, all the tricks. He'll go over the ledge for anything.
He'll do it with, like, handrails and shit, though.
Yeah, exactly. Best trick.
You know how crusty that was?
I liked it. Oh, yeah, if I could get some wallies and slappies, that'd be great.
Is that hollow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was about to go through it.
Hippie jump it.
Hear me?
Different trick every time. So this park's really downhill. You pick up a lot of speed going that way. Heel side guy. This is just him, like, feeling the skate park, though. He hasn't even touched this park before. It's his first time here. So everything that you're seeing is literally his exact warm-up. That didn't stick at all. Did you see him put his weight on it and it just, like, didn't go? That was crazy.
I'm not sure if I like it.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty flat bar-y. Like, the banks are steep and it kind of, like, stays mellow. So it's not really like a float out to drop down grind like most A-frames. But I hate most A-frames, so.
I think the dimensions of the bank would be too steep, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It would kind of suck.
Well, that almost went to 50. Got a little steep quarter pipe, super fun. Whoa! That, you didn't wax that side. Yeah, I would give it a couple swipes maybe. Oh, like going uphill, you lose all your speed when you land. Plus, you run right into the stairs. He didn't wax it. He just, I guess he was expecting it to be sticky, so he knew how to push through it. Oh, there's no way that thing grinds. It slides, evidently. like some of that. That was such a pretty 360 flip. I like that he doesn't do that spread the butter, exaggerate. Like he does his tricks the way he does his tricks. Except for his kickflips. They're always ridiculous. He accidentally went to flat because he just popped it too wide. Yeah, you got to go uphill. Flip over this A-frame. Or at least he does. Nice.
That was sick.
Let's take a moment to appreciate how vertical that impossible is. Okay. Still somehow did that. Keep in mind, this is Zach's warm-up. He's just doing all these flip tricks first try. This video will probably be pretty similar to the Matthew video where I'll just show you all the tries. Because, well, they're all first try. Except for that. Film that as terrible as possible. Okay. Okay, let me explain something about these flip tricks. Like a lot of skaters, you see their like Instagram edits and they'll do like a really steezy, tweaky flip trick over a hip. And usually they'll do the same flip trick like 20 times until they land it that way. That's just his first one. That's just how he lands his tricks. They're always like poppy and tweaky. You're right, that was 3 hours. Look at the sweat. It was like 4 hours. He was trying that half cab flip for like 6 hours. So, no, that was literally the first one he did.
This hip doesn't like set you up to go back.
No, because the quarter pipe's facing an awkward angle to get back to it. It works, but it's just not good.
It's just kind of like a weird curve in.
Yeah. Also, this thing sort of chops off your angle. Like, usually going over hips, it's kind of nice to go over the top corner, in my opinion. I don't know. The first half cab heel was already really good. I don't think you can really...
I can't remember if I landed it or not.
Oh, you landed it.
Did I do one?
I probably got like 4 thumbnails in the fakey one. I don't even know if you landed it. It looked like your feet like might have touched the ground, but I don't know. We could say you landed it. I'd love to see you wally the corner into the bank. I know that's not like really a trick, and I know that you're gonna do it first try, but it's just fun seeing you do wally tricks. Oh, a little ollie north in there. That was his
That was ugly.
That was his attack at me because hard flip's a trick that I used to be really good at, and then he recently started doing it again, and he already got better than me at him. That was his first try. I'm surprised he didn't land it better, to be honest. Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Perfectly fine with that. Whoa.
I'm asking if it's like a doable thing where you can do a trick down the long 4 and then set up in time to do a trick on the A-frame rail. Because I've just never seen anyone skate it because it's just so disproportionate to the park. It's like tall, long, mellow, and it goes through. I rub my board on stuff to see if it grinds. There's other skaters that ollie on it, though. I don't know. Oh, to get on it comfortably? Yeah, the quarter pipe's kind of little. What do you think? Crook? Whoa. Yeah, the hub was just in a terrible spot. It literally throws you right into the rail. So if you literally did back tail to fakie, you would just sack the rail sideways like this. Oh! Have you ever just like done that? Like went to flick, nothing happened, you still land it?
Absolutely.
So like the crook kickstart the motorcycle land?
Yeah, the San Pedro ledge that's next to like the wood wall.
Uh-huh.
I did on that. I have it on my Instagram somewhere. I tagged the barracks in it. I think they posted it for like a weird Wednesday. There was like literally my board popped. It's like just a big old like 1 foot basically.
Have you ever tried to do it on purpose?
I'd probably credit card. Is that what you're getting at?
I mean, like, I'm not saying you have to do it on the hubba, but I'd like to see you do it on a flat bar. Like, crook, nollie, south kind of deal. Yeah.
Well, let's get this hard trick and then we'll go do the dumb one.
No, let's get this dumb one and then we'll go get the real trick. He's going to want to redo it. I'm not going to let him. Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw your feet touch the ground. Oh, okay, now we're talking.
This is a really good mini ramp.
That was actually kind of impressive.
What I love about filming Zach is that was literally just his warm-up, and I got like enough stuff. Like as I'm editing, I'm like, oh crap, this is already a full video. He went on to do like some ridiculous stuff, which is coming out tomorrow, but I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how Zach's turning pro. Skating tomorrow, real skating, messed up. Like I'm suggesting tricks that are just, he literally does everything I suggest, spoiler alert, which is how he like Casper's Foot a flat bar and stuff like that. He can do anything you ask him to. But I wanna talk a little bit about how he's turning pro. I know that there's a movement, I'm going to call it a movement, where like a lot of people are making YouTube videos or talking about like, Zach should be pro, best skater on POW, where's his board? And so I'm actually going to talk about something that no one's talking about, which is why he's not pro, but also we're going to go into why he should be pro. Zach is way better than even you think. If you know Zach and skate with him all the time, you understand what I'm talking about. Being on that side of the camera, you only see what we show you, and you see most people skateboarding where it's just their makes. It's edited down to a best of. Zach just skates like this all the time. Like, he didn't follow on any of that stuff. Everything that I filmed so far in that day is in the video, with the exception of, I think, 2 clips. He fell on a backside flip over the hip, and he fell on a flat ground switch front 3 at the end of one of the lines. You don't understand how good he is. But being good isn't the only thing that there is in skateboarding. He's not a person who goes out of his way to look flashy or follow trends. He's not trying to stand out. He does stand out because of how good he is. And there's actually a downside to that. But I think, lucky for Zach, he's actually really funny and interesting to hear talk. He has a YouTube channel, and through no flashiness, through no, hey, look at me gimmick, when you watch his videos on his channel, you realize like, oh, this dude's rad as a person, as well as a skateboarder. Now that he's getting a bigger fan base, more people are starting to understand that. He's going in the right direction. But here's the big push. Some skaters are relying on having a following. Some skaters are relying on their skill set. Zach is starting to do both, where he's getting a bigger following in this YouTube sphere, as well as like a lot of skateboarders know who he is for the video parts that he put out for Blind Skateboards and having parts on Thrasher and Trail and World and all that nonsense. But when I say that he's sitting on 4 full-length parts right now, one of them is getting dropped on my YouTube channel sooner than later. It's already being edited. Be looking forward to that. And they one-up each other. Like, you're going to get the first domino, I think, probably on my channel, and then it's just going to escalate to his final part, which, fingers crossed, I'm hoping and expecting it to be his pro part for POW, or Fallen, whichever company his pro part ends up being for. And I think these parts are going to absolutely speak for themselves to where it's just like, you can't not turn him pro. I think it's pretty obvious over the past 2 years, you know, we kind of went from acquaintances to teammates to now we're pretty good friends. We hang out, we have long conversations. He's a great guy, and clearly I have my bias pushing for him to be pro, but I also think it's very clear in the comments and what everyone's saying, like, he should be pro. I see what he's sitting on, I see what he's capable of, so just be really excited, because I think it's this year. I think 2023 is the year that Zach's going to start dropping all of his stuff, and it's like he's nowhere near being done. He's just consistently getting better at skating. He's filming clips for his video parts every single week. It's not like he's like a YouTube skater who's trying to do video parts on the side. He's doing video parts and he's doing YouTube on the side. He's just so good that he can just bang out those YouTube videos quick. So let me wipe the brown off my nose and remind you, come back tomorrow to see, he just does some stuff in tomorrow's video. So thanks for watching. Also, go subscribe to Zach's YouTube channel. Link in description.